what's the title of this article?
Master on the Mound.
As a good reader, you automatically think strategically and actively to understand what you read. As a tutor, your challenge is to learn specific reading comprehension strategies to teach explicitly, one at a time, to your learner. By learning comprehension strategies, your learner will become aware of how to think in order to make meaning while reading. Good readers constantly and automatically monitor their comprehension while they read. They can figure out what doesn't make sense to them and find ways to fix problems that have caused a breakdown of meaning. The Think Aloud comprehension strategy makes the process of comprehension monitoring explicit to your learner. It allows your learner to hear how you think while you read, to tune in to the conversations you have with yourself.
Okay, Rosemary, I modeled my Think Aloud, and now we're going to try what's called We Do, all right? So I'm going to have you try to do a Think Aloud, all right? And I'll be here right there with you, okay? But I want you to try to talk about what you're thinking while you're reading this. And if you become confused, go ahead and say, I'm confused. Okay, you can use some of the things that we talked about right here on the worksheet. Okay, this isn't making sense to me, or anything that comes to your mind about what you're reading, okay? Want to try it? Mm-hmm. All right, I know it's strange at first, but just give it a try, it's fun. Okay, why don't you start right here?
In this morning newspaper, one reporter writes, an uncorked jug placed on the sidewalk for 2 hours was half filled with dust. One neighbor said all we could do about it was just sit in our dusty chair, glaze. I don't understand that one. Let me continue reading.
Okay.
At each other through the fog that filled the room and watched the fog settle slowly and suddenly covered everything, including ourselves, in a thick brown gray blanket.
Okay, sometimes when you're doing a Think Aloud, it's good to go back and kind of say in your own words what's happened so far, just for your own memory and to make sure you understood. Can you do that for me?
A reporter was writing that and a jug was filled with was half filled with dust. They were watching. They were sitting in the chair. I'm not sure what glaze means. Watching.
There you go. Good. Okay, keep going.
Watching at the fog settle slowly and suddenly. We are getting the same report from all over the great plain. Plain is, let me see.
Good for you.
Glassland region of Central North America. And it extended from Canada to Texas. So that's what it is. Mm-hmm. It's from Canada to Texas.
Good.
Our region is becoming known as the Dust Bowl. That city, North America and Texas, they're the only ones that are going through that, right?
Okay, that's what you're thinking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The people we know, our families and friends, are experiencing tragedy. They're experiencing trouble. And like wish we have never seen. We have heard stories of attic collapsing under the weight of the dust, tons of dust. Farmer tractors have been buried beneath 6 feet draft of dirt. The tractors, they show right here, they're underneath the dirt. And I have seen this on TV. This is interesting.
Oh, good.
Travelers are standing in their cars. The road disappears under the dirt.
You did a good job with that. How did that feel, talking about out loud about what's going on in your mind? How did that feel?
Okay.
Did it feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
I know the first time I did it, or the first few times I did it, it seemed strange to be sharing my thoughts out loud, but you did a good job with that. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. Okay?
With consistent practice, your learner can understand and internalize the Think Aloud strategy and begin to think the way good readers do while they read. The goal is for your learner to become an expert in monitoring her own comprehension. The goal of practicing reading comprehension is for your learner to master and internalize more and more comprehension strategies to choose from and use in a variety of reading situations. You've seen a tutor do quite a bit of talking when explaining a new strategy. During most lessons, you and your learner would be equally talkative.